What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Black Ops 2 gameplay. We're returning with some league play, this time on the map Slums, running with some hardpoint. The class we're using today is my trusty, newly discovered shotgun and some SMG setup with the MSMC with the quick draw and long barrel. I'm running with the Remington shotgun with the long barrel on that as well. No need for any more attachments. This is going to be one of my favourite maps for hardpoint because the way the maps are placed out, they promote good fights for hills. And as you see me in this first opening hill, I threw the smoke straight away because, for one, it's a good tactic because it blocks that left side from which they can come through double arches in graveyard, and it blocks them from seeing me from going through the middle of the map and then going right. On this row, I took like the resort of going like a mix of an SMG roll to start, and then I just see I switched over to my my FAL, and later on in the match I switched over to the M8 because it was like kind of needed because all my teammates were like going towards the half point, so it was just my job to go a bit of defensive and just try and make sure I control the spawns that we're spawning in the right places for the right hills. The good ideas for hardpoint is whether you're playing solo or you're with more than one person on your team, or say that your friends list. You gotta make sure you've got like the right setup, even because the right setups are kind of important. I touched on it a bit in my last video about you want the right setups so you can win the game, but this gameplay shows it even more because as you see here, we start off with four people, and then once again I keep going against these rad shields, people with rad shields. Don't know why they were doing it. At this point you can see in the gameplay I was just jumping around the back because I seen like three of my teammates were close to the hard point, so I just had to just sit at the back and make sure we got them correct spawns of this laundry side area so we can be set up for the next hard point. And when, say, if the enemy does capture it, I'll drop back towards it. As you can see here, we lost two of our teammates, so basically it was just down to me and this guy halfway through the game to try and close it out, and we come up pretty clutch because basically there was 4 members of the enemy team, but later on like they lose one of their teammates, and was due he backed out or connection. But nevertheless, when it becomes 2v4, it becomes really difficult to control the hills because they're gonna have them 2 extra players that can possibly eliminate both you and say me and my teammate and possibly win the game. But luckily enough, I managed to play well and get them important kills where it mattered, and to make sure, because I knew my teammate was, I think he was running an SMG and a shotgun just like me, so that's why like when it got to the important stage of the match, when as you can see it was 117 to 72, they could easily pull that back, so I just thought I'll make a quick switch so I can pull out my assault rifle so I can try and keep getting us them right spawns, and making sure that we got the most time off the hills, and making sure that we got the most points and didn't allow the enemy as many points as I kept getting them important kills on the hill, which was really important in us winning the game against a group of like 3-4 people. But also I'll touch on rotation. If there's 4 here, then there's no problem. It's like 2 can stay in the hard point and 2 can start rotating. As you want to do it round like the 15-second mark, depending like how far you need to go. In this part of the gameplay, I had to stay in this hard point with my AR, just waiting for my teammate to seal out them last points on the hard points, and if he died, then wait for him to spawn in and get to where I am, then I could set up in position where I needed to be. because when one at SMG and one AR, it was kind of ideal because he could deal with the battles within the hard points because he needed that SMG for quick mobility, and I could use my AR to seal out the ones the enemies might have been trying to flank us. As you see, we created a big gap now with 178 to 92. So it was just all about making sure that we continued with our good momentum and managed to push through and make sure we get, as I said, the most time off each hill. Don't know why that guy was putting out an LMG in League play. Strange to me, but also these guys were like using silencers. At the start of League play, I had a problem with it, but I'm not too bothered by it now because I know that they can't be as much as range. If you don't have a silencer, you're gonna have a better chance against them if it's gonna be a medium to long range battle. But this is the hill where we almost seal it out, and it goes back to the first hill of the first match. And as I get the last kill, as the guy coming through a grave trying to stop us from reaching the hill, I managed to pull a big kill on him, so I could get my score streak. Because as we all know, score streaks are a huge play or a huge factor in Hardpoint, because it can get them off the hill because you've got enough. It gives you like 3 targets to lightning strike, and with the house slum you can take your pick. Get me? I thought I was going to die there. I managed to. Well, I think it was my teammate got the kill, which managed to let me get out and then get my score streaks, because we only need like 10 seconds on the hill. So that's why you start calling your score streaks when you're trying to close out the map. And I was just making sure this house done, keeping them off the hill, so we can seal out the last bit of the game. That's what you tend to do, really. If you don't use them throughout the game, if you're controlling all the hills, then you just want to use it at the end of the game so you can just try and seal it out. But I'd say it was pretty clutch by me and my teammate to try and do this against like 3-4 players, so really happy with this gameplay, and me getting the final 8 kills kind of seeing it out. So hope you enjoyed, guys. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you think you enjoy it. Thanks, and bye.